Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I am doing yet another haul. I have bought a lot of new makeup recently that I'm very excited about. Before we get into this video, I have to mention my nails. Let's ignore them. They're not looking great right now. My acrylics pretty much all fell off except for this one, but I'm taking a break from them for a couple weeks because I think I've had acrylics on for like 3 months straight at this point, so my nails need a little bit of a breather to kind of heal and strengthen, so I'm taking a break, so they're not going to look the greatest in this video, but let's just ignore that. My voice is also sounding a little bit raspy, at least to me it does. I'm a little bit sick right now. It's kind of hopefully coming to the end, so I apologize for my voice. But anyways, let's get right into this video. I'm sure it's going to be a long one because my hauls always are, so grab a snack, grab a drink, and let's get right into this. So I only have two beauty makeup items that I want to show you guys. So my birthday was back in March and Carson's parents got me a gift for my birthday. I am not really sure if it's going to focus on it, but basically it is Ariel from The Little Mermaid. And The Little Mermaid is my favorite Disney movie of all time. I absolutely love it, and I have gone to both Disneyland and Disney World with Carson and his parents, so this was such a nice gift to get from them. I absolutely love it. The next thing I got is another new purse. So this is a Guess purse. I actually got this at Marshall's and I got it for $80. And I believe that it is regular price about $130 or $150, I believe. Yeah, I absolutely love this. It has like the Guess logo kind of all over it. My favorite part though is like the blush pink accent with the straps and like the little middle part here. I also really like that it has like this front pocket. Yeah, I really love the bag. I think I've mentioned this before, but Marshall's or Winners is the only place I really go to buy bags, because as cute and nice as I think designer bags are, it's just not really a priority of mine to spend a few $100s on a purse. So I go to Marshall's because you can find really nice, cute designer purses for like under $100 for the most part. Okay, so next I have some lashes here. This is from a brand called Lashes by Lucy. I definitely have talked about them in the past. They are a UK brand, and I found a pair of lashes from them that I absolutely love. I got two more pairs of my favorite lashes from them. And these are the Vixen Extra Lashes. So I have two here. That is what the lashes look like. They're very full and dramatic. And while we're talking about lashes, I also got another pair that I'm really excited about. So this is by the brand GP Makeup. So this is from a local business. The owner does live here in my city, and she actually recently just opened a shop not too far from where I live. So I had went over there and checked them out because I've never tried her lashes before. I've always wanted to, but she was originally online only. So I went over and checked out her shop, and I did get a pair of lashes. This actually technically was a birthday gift from my boyfriend as well, because he did very generously buy them for me. But I'll show you guys the lashes. So like I said, it's by G-Class Lashes. They come in this really cute blush pink box. And these lashes are in the style Amy. They are so fluffy and just wispy. They look really dramatic, but on the eye, I feel like they don't come off quite so dramatic. So these are a more like high-end price tag lashes, but the quality is definitely up there. These are $35 Canadian, and like these compared to all of the other lashes I have, I can definitely notice the quality difference. She does have an online website, which I will have it linked down below. I do believe it is international. So yeah, I'll have it linked down below if you guys want to go check out her brand. Along with that, I did get this lash glue that she recommended. It's called Star Glue. It comes in just a little squeeze tube, and I did get the black version because that's what I use. They just recently opened up a Morphe store here in my city, which is so exciting. I didn't even know that it was open yet, and I was at the mall and I noticed, and I was like, okay, I'm just gonna go in there and just kind of like check it out. And I bought a couple things, but I definitely plan to go back in the future. So yeah, I got just a couple things from the Morphe store, things that I've never tried before. First thing I did get was a new Morphe brush. It's their R0 brush. This is like a big powder brush. I have been trying to find a like replacement for my powder brush because it is getting like old and the like handle has like broken, and I just need a replacement, but I just can't find a powder brush that I love as much as that. This one is good. It doesn't replace it though. I thought I would like this a lot because it's kind of like, because it's big and it's more dense. This hasn't replaced it, and this was a little bit expensive. I of course picked up some more of my Morphe setting spray. This is their continuous setting mist. This along with MAC Fix Plus are my two favorite mists. You know, you guys have seen this a million times as well, I am sure. So I've gone through a few of these. I absolutely love this setting spray. The next thing I got is one of the Morphe liquid lipstick. I am wearing this today under that Balm lipstick, and this is in the shade Virgin, which is just a nice nude. First of all, I really like their packaging. It has kind of like this frosted plastic, really cute, and I'll swatch this one for you guys. This is kind of like pretty close to like my perfect nude. Yeah, that's it right there. It's so pretty. I really like the formula of this actually. I've been wearing this a lot recently, and I'm not much of a lipstick person. I pretty much don't ever wear lipstick other than for filming videos. But I think I've worn this like 4 times since I bought it, and I haven't filmed any videos since. So yeah, I really like the formula. I find it comfortable. I find that it wears really well. I don't find that my lips feel dry throughout the day. I find that it reapplies really nicely, and it doesn't look super dry or cracked or anything on my lips. And then I got 2 Morphe brow products. I've never tried any brow products from them. So I got their micro brow pencil, and this is in the shade Chocolate Mousse. I think this was only like $8. It has a spoolie on the one end, and then I'll give a swatch of this. I found it a little bit hard to kind of find my color, but I think this is pretty good. And then I also picked up their brow setting gel, and this is in translucent. So far, I've liked it. It leaves that kind of like same feeling as the Anastasia brow gel does when you put it in your brows, like where it's kind of like crispy feeling, I guess that's the word to use. So it's like really gluing it down. It has a bit more of an interesting wand. Hopefully it'll focus. The one side has like really short bristles. The other one has longer bristles. And I really like that because it makes it easy to like be more specific in what areas you want like lots of product or like less product. So once again, so far I'm liking this as well. So that's everything I picked up at Morphe. I think next I'll move into Sephora. I just have these 2 little bags here. First, I just have a bunch of like little like promo codes and point perks and stuff. So these are both from Sephora's new like skincare line. This one is the HYA All Day Hydrator, so I believe this is a moisturizer. And then this is their AMA Clean Skin Gel. One of these was a 50-point perk, and one of them was a promo code. I think this is the one that was 50 points, which is kind of sad because this one's smaller than the free one, but haven't tried those yet, but I'm kind of curious to try out more from that line. This was, I believe, another promo code. It's the Murad Hydration Prebiotic 4-in-1 Multi Cleanser. And I also got the Too Faced Lip Injection Extreme. I do not like this. This is like really painful on the lips. Like, it just constantly feels like you're poking needles in your lips, and I'm just not about that. It's too uncomfortable for me, so I'm not a fan. And this was my birthday gift back in March. This is the Milk Makeup little set here. So in here you get the Kush mascara and the cooling water gel. I have tried the Kush mascara and I actually really like it. I've never tried any of melts like little sticks like this. So I thought this would be a good set to try out. Okay, moving on to the stuff I actually got. I of course picked up some more MAC Fix Plus because I love Fix Plus, and if you didn't know, MAC is sold at Sephora Canada, so I did get this there. Also for MAC, which this product isn't sold at Sephora, this is like one of the few products they don't have, so I did actually pick this up at MAC, and it's their Pro Longwear Paint Pot, and this is in the shade Painterly. I also recently filmed a declutter video. I had the soft ochre paint pot, and I tossed it because it was really old and just dry, but I used to love that as an eyeshadow primer, so I wanted to repurchase it, but this time I got it in the shade Painterly, which is more of like a nude beige color, and I feel like this just looks a little bit better on my skin because soft ochre was really, really yellow. And yeah, it's a really, really good eyeshadow primer. It's really pigmented, so it cancels out everything on your eyes, and it keeps your eyeshadow looking nice all day long. I bought a couple liners. So I went on this like crazy goose chase for a white liner, and originally I was going to get the NYX one, but like everywhere I went was sold out, and then I just kind of decided to give up on that. So I went to Sephora, and once again, like every like white liner in stores was sold out. So the only one they had was the Too Faced sketch marker, and this is in the shade Pure White. But this is more of a felt tip, and I'm not big into felt tips. The main reason I wanted a white liner was to do, like, I don't even know what the technical term for it is, but to do like the looks where they put like the liner in the crease. I think they're so stunning, especially with the white liner, and recently I've been doing that a ton with the Urban Decay glitter liners. You done? I didn't love the felt tip for doing like the liner in the crease kind of look, because I feel like it's just not fine enough to be able to get a really nice crisp line. So I ended up going online, and I actually ended up ordering two other liners. I got the Urban Decay Razor Sharp Liquid Liner in the shade Bump, which is white, and then Intergalactic, which is more of like this pink color. These do say they're water resistant and long wearing, like they say they're razor sharp, so these are really nice to get that thin, crisp line. So I am going to be returning the Too Faced one because I don't need it. And yeah, so I got those. And then I also got the Sephora HYA Brightening Eye Cream. This is supposed to hydrate and depuff. I have been really lacking on skincare recently. That's one thing I've been needing to add is a eye cream. And I wasn't so much looking for something to help like fine lines and like all of this like long-term stuff. I just needed something that was hydrating, and this has definitely helped. My under eyes no longer look dry. And this also wasn't crazy expensive. I believe this little jar was $22, which is a little bit expensive for like what it is, but because it's an eye cream, you use so little of it. I think I've been using this for definitely like 2 or 3 weeks at this point. You're not even going to be able to tell. I don't know why I'm wasting my time. I have barely made a dent in it. Like, it lasts a really long time. It's a nice thin consistency, and it definitely hydrates my under eyes, so I've been liking this. The next thing I purchased is the Anastasia Loose Highlighter. This is in the shade Snowflake, the light like white one. This packaging though, you guys, is so pretty. It has this beautiful like glittery top, and this is basically like a pure white loose highlight. I love this. I'll give you guys a swatch. The formula is so amazing. It's a really intense blinding highlight. If you're not into that, I would stay away. It's so metallic looking on the skin. I just really love the way that it applies on the skin. It just blends in so nicely, but it still gives you that intense like metallic highlight, and it looks really good on the skin. It doesn't emphasize anything. The next thing I picked up is a new Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadow. When I did my declutter, I pretty much had to get rid of all of mine because they were just dried out and, you know, expired and ready to go. So I picked up this new one, and it's in the shade Wanderlust, and it's so pretty. It has this kind of like duochrome effect to it. So there's a swatch of it right there. The one thing is I find this one to be a little bit less like glittery than some of Stila's other ones. Like Kitten Karma is my all-time favorite, and I feel like that one's a little bit more glittery on the eye than this. But I actually found like a drugstore like spot on dupe for this, which I will show you guys shortly here. The next thing I got is the Benefit Cheek Leader Mini Bronze Squad Palette. I swatched this highlight in stores when Benefit's like their full palettes first came out, and I was just like shook by this highlight. That's it right there. It's so intense. It's a little bit, I don't know, dark peachy on my skin, and if I go too heavily in with it, it does leave that kind of like gray stripe on my skin, but it's so pretty. It's so pretty. This is such a nice little palette as well. The next thing I have is the Fenty Beauty Pro Filter powder. Now, I have wanted to try this powder for a while, but I never kind of got around to it, and then I saw Jaclyn Hill talk about it in her favorites video, or it was a makeup tutorial or something, and she loved it, so I was like, okay, I gotta try it. So I got it in the shade Lavender. First of all, the packaging of it is so nice. I think it's really pretty, but I absolutely hate this powder. This is the worst powder I've ever used on my under eyes in my entire life. From the color to the formula, I hate it. I will say that it is definitely brightening. However, it just looks horrible on my under eyes. The first time I used this, I actually tried like baking with it for just like a couple seconds, and it was the worst decision I've ever made. My under eyes had never looked so bad in my entire life. Like, I'm not even exaggerating. It was the most hideous thing. It was so dry and crepey, and it emphasized every single little line that was on my under eyes. And as soon as I wiped away the powder, it like left like patchiness. And I've tried it multiple ways and with multiple different concealers. I think this is like around $40, and like, if this is a powder that I have to use like the most minimal amount of, or it's gonna look horrendous and I can't even use it on my entire face, not worth it. So I'm definitely returning this and staying very clear of it because it just looked terrible on me. Absolutely terrible. Now, onto something that I actually really love from Fenty. I did pick up two of their new Sun Stalker bronzers. I picked up the shade Into Sun, and this one is in Shady Biz, so like the lightest one and the second lightest. I picked up the two just because I wasn't kind of sure which shade I was going to like. First of all, the packaging is really nice. It's this beautiful like rose gold bronze packaging. So this is Into Sun, which is the lightest shade. It's a good bronzer. Like, if you have fair skin, I do think it's really good. I like a little bit of a heavier bronzer. Like, I really love my bronzer. So for me, this is just a little bit too light. And then this one in Shady Biz is like perfect for me. So as you can see, it's just a little bit deeper and warmer. I really love it. The formula is so good and smooth, and it blends really well and just looks good on the skin. But yeah, I definitely prefer this color. And the last thing I've recently picked up from Sephora is the Milk Makeup Hydro Grip Primer. I had to try this out because I've been hearing lots of good things about it. I like this primer. It's very sticky, like, and tacky on the skin, which definitely makes me feel like it's gonna just grab my makeup and like make it just stick. And the times that I have worn this, like testing it out, my makeup didn't budge. Like, it stayed really nice all day long. So yeah, I'm definitely a fan of this primer. Hi guys, so I quickly wanted to come on here and just let you know that I am splitting this video into two parts. I ended up having a lot more footage than I thought, and this video would have ended up being like 50 minutes long, so I thought I'd make it a little bit easier for you guys and just put it into two parts. And I did also get some more makeup that I wanted to throw in here. Sephora just recently had their VIB sale. I actually ended up buying some stuff which I was not planning to, otherwise I would have waited to film this video. I got some stuff that I'm excited about, so I thought I would throw it into this haul. The first thing that I have in here is not actually from Sephora, but I wanted to show you guys. I just recently got this as well, and it's another pair of the G-Class lashes, which I did show one of these pairs already earlier on in the video. They're in the style Kelly, and I'm obsessed with them. I think these have to be my new favorite lashes. They are pretty much everything that I would want in like an everyday lash. I've been obsessed with these. Like, I've been wearing them constantly. And yeah, so they're my new favorite lashes. So I just wanted to show you guys those. Now into the actual Sephora stuff. I did actually buy a pair of lashes from Sephora as well. These are Lily lashes in the style Miami. You guys, I'm so disappointed in these. These were like $40. I think they're like $38. Obviously, I got them with a discount, but regular price $38. I wore these one time and they already broke, both of them. Now, I use them with the House of Lashes lash glue, which is like super glue for your lashes. And I have ruined lashes with that glue before, but never after the first use. Like, these are the most expensive lashes I have ever bought, and they broke after one use. So not happy. And also they were final sale, because lashes normally are, so I can't even do anything about it. Not happy with it, and honestly I probably will never even buy Lily lashes again, because to pay that price, I'm not taking the chance of that kind of situation happening, especially now that I've discovered this lash brand, which I absolutely love, and I've never had a problem with them. I've worn these once and they already broke, so not happy about that. Pretty disappointed. Moving on, I did repurchase my It Cosmetics CC cream. This is my favorite. I would probably say this is my favorite foundation. This is the one that I reach for the most on my like everyday basis, because it's medium but buildable coverage, I would say. I wouldn't say it's like full coverage, but I can get it to be very close to full coverage. And I just love the way it looks on my skin. I love the way it wears. I love how lightweight it feels. I have gone through like so many bottles of it, and yeah, I just keep going back to it. I also love the fact that there's SPF 50 in it, which is going to be really good in the summertime. And yeah, it's just a really good foundation, so I'm running low on mine and I needed to pick up some more during the sale. I also repurchased my Morphe Continuous Setting Mist. You guys, I love this spray, and I'm actually almost done the one that I already hauled in this video. That's how much I love this. I go through it like water. I had to pick up a backup one because honestly I don't think I could live without it. And then from Morphe, I also picked up a new eyeshadow brush. This is the M441. It's kind of their very popular blending brush. I have lots of these, to be honest. They're my favorite blending brush, and some of them are getting really old and they're starting to get like scratchy on the eyes, so I thought it was time to get a new one. Next thing I picked up is the Fenty Beauty Gloss Bomb. This is in the shade Fussy. I've never tried her glosses, but my favorite glosses are from Buxom, and I just ran out of mine, so I was in need of purchasing a new one, but I thought I would try something different this time, so I went with this because everybody talks about it. So yeah, this is the shade. It's not going to show up too much there, but yeah, there's a swatch of it. It is good. I like the smell of it. It wears really well on the lips. It's not sticky at all, and it's lightweight. It's comfortable. But I don't think it replaces my Buxom glosses. Like, I think I'll still go back to that. Next thing I picked up is from Sephora's new skincare line, and this is the 3.0 Nourishing Moisturizer. Comes in this little box. So this moisturizer is said to have, I think 3 different oils in it. So it has avocado, rosehip, and marula. And it's known to nourish and repair skin while protecting from external stressors. So yeah, I got this as like my new day moisturizer, and I've been really liking it. It just comes in this little jar. It is a thicker consistency from like what I normally use as a day moisturizer, but I really, really like it. When I put it on, my skin just feels very nourished and like plump, and yeah, I just like the feeling of it, and my makeup wears well over it and it keeps me hydrated. So I've been really liking this. In general, I've been really liking Sephora's skincare line. I like that it's like on the more affordable side, but they have really good products. And then the next thing I picked up is the Banana Bright face primer. Everybody's been raving about this, so I had to try it out. As you guys saw, I hauled the Milk Hydro Grip primer, and I thought that it was causing me to break out, so I ended up returning it, and now I don't know if that was what was causing it or not, but anyways, I did end up returning that, so I thought I would try out a new primer. So yeah, I got this one. What I do like about this is that it is a primer, but it also has skincare benefits to it, which I think is really nice. I haven't used this enough to really kind of give my opinion on it yet, because like I said, I was breaking out, so I was trying not to incorporate too many new things so that I could figure out, like, you know, exactly what was causing it. So I haven't used this much yet, so I'll have to test this out more. And then the next thing I got is a new Kat Von D Shade and Light Contour Palette. You guys, mine was absolutely disgusting and beat up, and you'll actually see in my declutter video like how used and abused that palette was. I've had it for so long, but like I told myself I could not buy a new one until I finished you know, these specific shades in it, and so I was like 99% done, so I was like, okay, it's time for a new one. The old one I have is still with like the old packaging before they did like this hard packaging, which I like this so much better. And these ones also are refillable, which is really nice. So yeah, that's what it looks like. I'm sure you guys have seen this many times. I haven't used the highlight shades in years because I ran out of those first. So yeah, I forgot how much I love them and how much I love this palette. Okay, and the last thing that I picked up is the Becca and the Chloe collab that they did. This is their face palette. Really pretty packaging, and then that's the inside. So you get a highlighter, 2 blushes, and a bronzer. I'll give quick swatches for you guys. So it's gonna show up very light, but those are the swatches there. I really like this palette. The highlight is just a smidge too golden for my skin tone to wear alone. I personally don't like gold highlights on my skin, but it's a beautiful highlight. It gives that kind of more glow within look. I really love the blushes. I love blushes that have kind of a glow to them, kind of a shimmer. I just like to look glowy because I do have dry skin. The bronzer is really good as well. It is a little bit light going on, so for me I do have to kind of build it up a little bit, but I do think it's a very flattering color, and the formula is really nice. So I really like this palette. It's taken me a long time to pick it up. I've definitely eyed it up quite a few times at Sephora, and I eventually was just like, you know what, gotta get it. So I got that. That's the end of this haul, and then my part 2 will include all of the drugstore makeup I got, which I got a ton of drugstore makeup that I'm so excited about. So if you guys want to see that video, make sure that you are subscribed, and also click the bell so that you get notified when I do post that video. And also give this video a thumbs up if you love hauls, because I love filming them and I want to make sure you guys enjoy them. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next video.